Good morning once again. Cold one today. You guys been following along. Today we're going to be putting new control arms with polyurethane bushings I pressed in. While I'm in there, I'll be changing my CB axle. I think my control arm, once that bushing went, my CB axle started to take that beating, and now my CB axle's leaking. So we got some O'Reilly axles. They wouldn't have been my first choice, but I bought them 5 years ago and they have a lifetime warranty. So, I mean, if it's gonna last me another 5 years, I guess that's all right. But I'll show you how to take things off, some tips. Maybe you'll watch me struggle a bit. Let's get it going. So we got our wheel off, and how I'm going to attempt to try to remove this lower control arm is I'm going to unbolt the three 17mm bolts on the bottom side of the lower ball joint and remove the two 19mm bolts that hold on the control arm. I'm hoping I can wiggle that out. Should be able to put my new one in and then line up my lower ball joint with those three holes and bolt it all back together. Let's see how it goes. So I'm just going to try to pry this part out like this. That. Bam, baby. We got it out. Look at that. That is what we're going to replace. That is crappy. Alright, just going to clean this area up a little bit with some brake cleaner, and we'll be ready to install our new piece. So I was able to get that out. Let's see how it going in is, but I'll show this real quick to you. So here's my busted control arm. Here's the sexy new polyurethane control arm. Hopefully it slides right in. I don't know. We'll see. I am so close. I got that bolt ready to come through. I'm that close. It's right there. I tried to take a shortcut by not taking out that ball joint like how I mentioned earlier. It's much easier if you move this stuff out the way. You're able to get way more leverage. After you take this castle nut off, we gotta press out this tie rod. There's this method. It's my least favorite because 9 times out of 10 you're gonna destroy that tie rod end. Or my personal favorite, ball joint press. This guy's gonna fit just like this. So we got our setup here, wedge the fork portion at the hub here. We're gonna do this without damaging this tie rod end. Once we're nice and secure, we're gonna grab our 1/4 inch, set our 19. We're just gonna start tightening this. It's kind of a fun game. It's also pretty scary. As I tighten this, bam! Look at that. Painless, baby, painless. Alright, so looks like my GoPro messed up and didn't save the footage that I just recorded for you guys. The tools I used was front wheel drive puller and a slide hammer. Essentially this guy's in like this. You want to wedge this behind this hub and you just hammer away. In particular, this car has this little circlip right here, and this has to be perfectly aligned for you to remove it. It might take some just fiddling around with this. Just be very careful not to hit yourself in the face when this thing flies out at you. Now the control arm's in, about to reinstall the CB axle, bolt everything back together, and then do it all again on the other side. Woo! Alright, so now that we've got everything together, last and arguably the most important part is make sure you torque everything to spec. For this particular car, for the strut, we're going to 113 pound-feet. Control arms are going to be 101 pound-feet. Alright, just took the car out for a test drive. Highly recommend polyurethane control arm bushings. The car feels real planted, a lot sharper steering inputs. I'd say it's worth the pain to go do this, but now it's gonna be a pain to go clean my garage. So keep driving those slow cars fast, and when you see me on the road, pass on the left. I got it. I got it in, baby. I got my control arm. Come here, I'll show you. Oh,